You know how they say your internal world reflects your external world? And like with the law of attraction and manifestation and learning about all that stuff, the law of assumption, that I just like was reading my old journals and I can see so many lessons I learned that are so clear to me now that were so confusing back then. And I can see things that I've manifested, and it's so amazing that like tending to yourself and your vibration and aligning like and just working on your own energetic shit, that stuff is a lot of work, and that is the work that we need to actually be doing. And it's almost confusing because it's like, yes, we need to be taking action in our physical realities, but we also really need to acknowledge that we have, okay, I'm not gonna go on a teaching rant in this video. No, this is about reflection. I was reading my journal from when I was 13. It was right after my mom passed. I was in foster care and I was so in this dark spot. Like I was just so depressed. I felt so suicidal. I felt so lost. I saw no purpose in life. And for years I felt like that. I felt very lonely and I hated life and I thought the world was so cruel and stupid. And I like fantasized about dying because I just didn't enjoy life. And now is such a stark contrast to how things used to be. I have like this perfect like dream life. I'm a YouTuber. I've loved YouTube since I was a little kid. I've made videos on YouTube since I was a little kid and like always dreamt of being a YouTuber. And like even when I was in college, I was like, when I graduate, I'm gonna start my channel. And then really it was December last year and I was like, I'm starting today, now. I don't care if I don't feel ready, I'm just gonna do it. And ever since then, I've been looking back on my first videos and like, I feel like so good about myself. I feel like I've improved. I know I've improved so much on my editing, on like filming, on how ideas come to me, and I just feel so good. I feel like I'm expressing and creating something good that I enjoy, and that is like fruitful and can supply me with a life purpose career-wise. And like, it's like the more I focus on my mindset and being present and mindful through practices like meditation and stuff like that, things just fall into place. They just naturally work out. They just fall into place for you. And yeah, there's actions that we take, but it's all like almost effortless, inspired action, things I'm excited to do. I'm excited to make these videos. I'm excited to edit. I'm excited to go to the gym. And it's a different feeling making yourself do those things and stay disciplined when you really love it than when you really resent something deep down. It's not even like you really have to force yourself to do it. It's like you just start and then you're like, okay, I feel so much better already. I feel like I've come so far and I've learned so much and I'm proud of myself. All my journal entries back then I was reading, they were also depressing and sad, and now I still journal, and I was reflecting just over the past couple years and my current entries, and like, I'm just so much happier. And this is why I make these videos and share stuff about manifesting and the law of attraction and the law of assumption, and not just that, but witchcraft and things that make me feel better and perspectives, because that stuff has like literally changed my life. And you know, it all started for me with neuroplasticity, researching neuroplasticity, because I had a very skeptical mindset to it. I was like, you know, I don't know if all this woo-woo stuff is like real, you know. And the more I researched the science side of it, the more I realized this shit is very real, and it's been real, and it just opens your eyes to so much. It's science, it's magic, and it's life, and to me, and it's so beautiful. And that's why I make these videos. Not just that, but like for myself, I just enjoy making these videos. It's fun. I have fun. I feel like I'm expressing myself in a way that I can't otherwise. I don't know. I feel like I can express myself in a really cool way that just feels good with a camera and editing and making YouTube videos. I feel like I've found like an art that I just really enjoy, and I have several hobbies I just really enjoy that I just feel so passionate about. I just wanted to like for a second share my personal story like a little bit to show you that like I was once in this place where I was so depressed and suicidal and just miserable with life, and now I feel like I've come so far and I've learned so much, and I'm at a place where I'm like genuinely happy. And that is why I feel like now is the time where I'm ready for this YouTube journey, truly, like, because I can feel like I've learned so much that I can help people just by being myself and living my life, making my videos, and I'm content with that, you know? I don't know, I feel really good. Also, it's really pretty outside. And I'm just so fucking grateful to be where I'm at today, because a few years ago this was like all I wanted. I just wanted to be free of like the toxicity and the abuse, and like I just wanted to like live my life, and now I can, and now I am, and I have my own place, and like I feel like I've cleaned myself up energetically, so to speak. I don't know, that sounds crazy, but I really don't know how else to put it. Maybe it was because I tripped for the first time last summer. No, that wasn't last summer, that was 2 summers ago. That's when everything began changing. No, really, it actually really started changing when I started meditating consistently. That was when everything really started getting better for me, is when I would spend 5 minutes a day meditating. And I mean, it was like it snowballed into this huge epiphany and like all these awakenings and like downloads of information and wisdom. And it was like at the same time my whole life fell apart, but everything that fell apart was like things that were meant to, like relationships that were toxic, or friendships that were toxic, or, you know, like I don't talk to my dad anymore. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like I feel sad not really talking to my dad, but you know, I feel like in my heart I'm making the right choices for myself. I feel in my heart I'm making the right choices for myself and for my needs. I'm putting myself first. I'm taking care of myself. I'm an adult. I can do that. And it just feels so good to, I'm just so happy. But anyway, yeah, so I woke up out of this dream screaming, and like I was really disturbed by it. I was like, why? Like, what? Because, like, I was just so upset in the dream. I just remember feeling so upset and tense that, like, I just screamed myself awake. And, like, I really feel like it was just a symbol of, like, my subconscious being like, no more. Like, having that wall between, like, the abuse and, like, narcissistic abuse and, like, toxicity, any type of behavior like that. I have this, like, boundary that I've learned to set against it. And it's, like, brought so much peace into my life. And I wanted to reflect on that and like share that, because I just feel so grateful. I feel like I can help other people like do this too, you know, because I just remember feeling so lost and like suicidal and broke, and now I feel so rich and I feel so hopeful, and I am excited every time I wake up to start my day. And I just like, there was a point in my life where I couldn't even fathom this type of thing, and now I'm like, I feel like I'm literally living in a movie sometimes, like a good movie. Like I should have worded that better. I feel like I'm living my dream, and I just want other people to feel that way too. I mean, I found my mom dead when I was 13 years old. I was raped and like abused and like groomed, and so much has happened to me throughout my life that I can just like look back on and look at now through just a completely different perspective. And I feel so whole in my heart. I feel like complete as a person. Like I found that from within and nothing external. And I'm still learning, and I still go through things, and I still cry, and it's not like, oh, life is just perfect now. But like the difference is I just feel aligned. I don't know how to put it. I feel like the noise of hamster wheel thoughts. I feel like I can become aware of it, and like there's just so much I've learned. I can't even like begin. I just feel like life still happens, and like yes, I still feel my feelings, but I feel like I just feel so much more at peace with life and myself, and I feel happy. I feel grounded. I feel purpose. I feel optimistic, and like I'm not saying like I always feel this way 100%. There's days I feel the opposite. I know that just because I feel the opposite those days doesn't mean it's true. And that, I don't know, I just really believe like the universe is always taking care of me and like will always take care of me. I just feel like that's true. No matter what, I'm just going to focus on myself, like my energetic self, tending to myself, mind, body, and spirit, nurturing myself and my loved ones, my family, in a way that feels good to me. And everything else just will fall into place, especially with trust and divine timing. I just feel hopeful.